When I was younger, I used to be scared of being alone. I feared the judgment of others, being looked at as weird or friendless. After all, we all want to feel loved and accepted, but as time passed on, and as I grew more and more into my true self, I learned to find peace and safety in being alone, and it turned into something healing, nourishing, and something I crave more and more. It is almost 6 p.m. right now. I just got home from work today, and today is such a beautiful day, so I'm going to take advantage of the beautiful weather and go for a swim. So I will go to a small lake like 5 to 10 minutes away. Today is Sunday, so there will be a lot of people and I'm going there alone. Lately I found myself wanting to make more out of the time I have left when I worked the full day. I still have like 4 hours until I have to go to sleep, so I can still make a fun time out of it. I don't have to just do nothing because I had work all day. So I'm gonna have a fun time alone today at the lake. I love the slow mornings, I love meditating, I love doing yoga, taking silent walks in nature, so I'm quite a homebody. And lately I found myself craving more fun times, like doing more fun things alone and really growing out of my comfort zone. And then also romanticizing my normal alone time more. I just feel like romanticizing the small daily normal moments of your life can bring back some magic into your life, into your daily life. So that is what we're doing in this video. So today I have a day off from work. I've been sitting at home, really tired, not really wanting to do anything. Then I got outside, went to the river first. It immediately turned on something within me. Always as soon as I get to water, especially if it's cold water, it really makes me feel so alive. So then I thought about coming here again to the lake, and it's so quiet today. Almost no one is here because it's still not summer yet, like not summer holidays yet, and it's in the middle of the week. So that's beautiful. But what I am most scared of today is not really being alone here, but what I'm most scared of is swimming in the lake all alone in the dark, because I used to be quite scared of swimming alone in dark waters, and I still am. So, but it got a little bit better. The last time I was here, there were some people swimming. That usually makes me feel safe. Today there is no one inside, and it is all dark and scary. So we will see how it goes. Film is so awkward. I can do that. I am strong. I am courageous. I am safe. I am protected. It's just water. So I was in the water 3 times, nearly got like a fourth of a panic attack once because the sun went away and then the water was even darker. I tried my best to be calm, to take it as a challenge, to go swimming alone on my own in the dark water. I remember when I was younger, I used to be very scared of being alone. Back then there was a platform that was really huge where you could send questions to some people and there would be like some really popular people answering your questions. And I remember asking a girl if it's okay to spend time alone, if it's weird to spend time alone. And I remember this person answering my question and she was like, I love spending time alone. I love going to the cinema alone. And I'm basically saying that she loves doing stuff alone, especially shopping, because then she can go wherever she wants and she can do whatever she wants. And back then I remember this made me feel so much better about myself because I was actually like alone a lot of the time or with my family. It really helped me out back then and it made me more confident, although it was still very scary to spend time alone or go somewhere alone, let alone, for example, the cinema. Going there alone, I could have never ever imagined that back then. And then I used to be also researching on the internet, is it okay to spend time alone? And I was so self-conscious, and looking back now, I just want to hug this girl and like tell her that it's okay to be alone, that it's healing to be alone. But I understand, like, if you're young, you don't really want to be alone. You just want to have a lot of friends because, you know, we don't want to feel left out. We want to be a part of the community, which is so natural because we as humans are like community humans. It's in our nature wanting to live in a community, because who can live in nature all alone? Who would survive alone? So again, it is totally natural, this feeling of not wanting to be alone. And then even though I found the words of this girl really helpful for me, I was still scared to do stuff alone, because naturally we also are fearful of being judged by others again, because it's only natural. We don't want to be judged by others. We want to be loved and liked by others. So I was spending a lot of time alone, but then not a lot of time alone, like doing stuff in public, because I was so scared and self-conscious of being judged by others, seen by others as someone who has no friends, someone who is alone. And I feel like when you're younger, when you're in school and you don't have many friends, I feel like people look down upon that, which is also natural because kids are kids and they don't know any better. So it's natural. But when you're older, you kind of grow up and you realize that being alone is okay. And if you see someone who is alone and it makes you uncomfortable because they're alone, or you look down upon them, it's usually because you maybe yourself have struggles to be alone, or you find it uncomfortable to be alone. And it also goes back to me looking at older people, and I was always like, oh, they are so cute, but they are so, like, they look so sad, and they didn't really look sad, they looked like normal people, but I was always like, they must be so sad because they're alone and they don't have anyone. Now I think like, maybe they wanted to be alone. Maybe they want just some alone time, and they love spending time alone, reading the newspaper in a cafe, seeing older people, and who's so sorry for them. I still am sometimes, because older people are so cute, but I'm not sorry for them. I just find them cute now. 𝑐𝑻𝑯𝑬𝑹, it's really good. So there was a time in my life where I had very little friends, and I was scared of being alone, and I was very self-conscious about it. But then as I grew older, and especially as my spiritual journey evolved, I craved being alone. I grew to like being alone, and now I love being alone. And I kind of need alone time. I need stillness. I crave the stillness. As an introvert, I feel like I regenerate when I'm alone. I find it very healing. I feel like I learn, I grow. Yeah, I am just me when I'm alone. And I feel like through being alone, I really got to know who I am on a deeper level. Like when no one is around me, when no one is watching, who am I really? Who is this person? When I'm not trying to change for anybody, when I don't have any masks on. So who are you really when you're alone? Because I feel like that's most of the times our authentic selves, which we often hide before other people. Sometimes we wear specific masks for different people. I feel like being alone is a really good lesson in getting to know who you really are. Wow, English skills. Getting to know who you really are on a deeper level. Yes, so that is it for now. I will now go on to read my manga. I've read 2 so far this day because it's so addictive and it's so good. As you saw in the last video, maybe you watched the video. I really need to find balance with reading. I'm still working on it. It's a daily struggle, but I feel like it's getting better and better. I hope you enjoyed this little talk, and definitely let me know like your path with being alone, your path with finding peace with being alone. Right now I am at one of my favorite spots where I usually used to cool off a bit, but right now there is like almost no water here anymore because it's been so hot the past few days. So I think I will just take a very shallow bath here, a very shallow cool off bath, and then look for something else because this is like almost no water anymore, unfortunately. But still, it's so pretty here today, and I'm really grateful that I got outside today because first I wanted to stay at home and do nothing because it's so hot, and I didn't want to go to the lake again, so I nearly stayed home. But then I pushed myself and I was like, get outside, yo. It's so beautiful, and tomorrow it's gonna rain, so you will regret it if you don't. And now I'm so happy that I did. How should I go in? It's so shallow. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's still cold. How can water make so happy? Cold water. Oof.